and we'll fly away.
Hello, it's your boy Davidoff and welcome back to Premier League Recaps. Obviously, we lost 3-1 to Man City. I'm annoyed at this game. Watching it was frustrating because, first of all, a terrible in defence. We have been terrible in defence for a long time now, to be fair, but still, Mustafi half the time, I don't know what he's doing. He's so frustrating to watch, and it just amplifies the fact that we should have got someone defensively in January. I know we could only loan players, but still, it still frustrates me that we haven't gone out and got a defender because we're a shambles at the back, and we're obviously missing some key players as well through injury. It's just really annoying. Having said that, in the first half, I think there's some positives to take from this game, honestly. Even though we lost 3-1, obviously, and City deserved it. In the first half, I felt we did quite well for a period of time. Like, when we equalised, obviously we conceded within like 48 seconds, which was like silly. There was like one point in the game where I saw a screenshot. Arsenal's defence line was here, right? And Mustafi was here next to the keeper, and I was just like, what are you doing? What are you doing? But yeah, just like when we equalised, I was really happy because I was like, okay, we're doing something. We're showing some sort of fight in a big game away from home. Doesn't happen often, and I'm liking what I'm seeing. And for most of the first half, I was okay with what I was seeing because we were doing well enough to nullify them, to stop them from playing, stop them from attacking. They still attacked, obviously, but we did well defensively for a period of time. And then Aguero scored his second goal, and that was a hammer blow. It was a hammer blow because it came at the wrong time for us. We were like 3 or 4 minutes away from half time, and we conceded. It's just one of the worst times to concede because I felt we were doing okay up to that point. And I think there's a lot of players. I mean, most of our players didn't play well, to be honest. But in our midfield, Guendouzi and Torreira were really good, I think, in that game. So as I said, there are positives to take because Torreira's form dropped a little bit, and it's good to see him performing in a big game. And Guendouzi, he is someone that I don't feel deserves the amount of playtime he gets. Having said that, he performed well in this game, so I'm glad to see him perform well. But yeah, most of the team was atrocious, to be honest. But I think there's some positives to take. We had a good period of time until Aguero scored his second goal, and then it just went downhill from there. We were poor defensively, to be honest. It's just, there's no excuses for that. Watching us going forward was frustrating because a lot of the time, one of our players, could be any player, one of our players, it happens in a lot of games, especially big games. It happens in a lot of games. Happened in the United game in the Cup and in this game as well, where one player just holds onto the ball, doesn't release it, and when he finally releases it, he either gets tackled or is blocked, intercepted or whatever. They never pass it or shoot at the right time. It's so frustrating. Like, for example, at one point, we had the ball down the right wing, and we had like 5 or 6 opportunities to just cross it in, and we didn't. And then eventually, where we put it in, and he blasted it straight into the defence. It's just so frustrating to watch his attack sometimes because we just, you look at a chance and you're like, shoot or pass, and it just doesn't happen unless it's maybe Lacazette or Aubameyang, or maybe even Ramsey tries that stuff. And that's another thing. Ramsey and Ozil both on the bench. Before the game, I was like, okay, here we go again. I mean, I'm not surprised. Okay, I get that Ramsey's leaving. I get that Ozil's not part of his plans, which doesn't make sense to me. If you're not going to play him, he's on 350k a week. I mean, do something with or without him. But it's frustrating that they're both on the bench. Like, you got to play at least one of them. Come on. I know Ramsey's going. I know Ozil's probably going as well. But you can't leave them both on the bench. It's just, it shouldn't happen. They help. They clearly make a difference to our team, a positive difference, and they're just being left on the bench. It's just really annoying and frustrating. Having said that, as I said, Guendouzi played well, so I'm glad he did, because before the game, if you told me that he should definitely start this game, I'd be like, I disagree. You got to put Ramsey in instead. But to his credit, he has been pretty good. But yeah, Aguero's third goal was handball, but it doesn't matter anyway. They deserved it, to be honest. Deserved the win. But yeah, I'm just annoyed that we couldn't have got something more out of the game, because I think we could have. But second half going forward especially, not good enough. And defensively, again, not good enough. What we need to do now is win our next game, because after that we got a 2-week break from the Premier League, because we're out the FA Cup. And during those 2 weeks we play Europa League games against Sparta Borisov. Just 2 Europa League games in a row, nothing in the middle. So yeah, hopefully we just win the next game in the league. Stay, because we're still in the top 4 race. I think we still have a chance there, even though we're 6th. We're not that far off. So I think the next game is a must win. And hopefully we can win those Europa League games, and then that should be good. Because after that will be... I'm pretty sure we play Tottenham in March. So it's going to be interesting. I just hope we can sort it out, because I think top 4, there's a chance still there. We played Liverpool twice, we played City twice. At least we got these out of the way. We didn't do well in these games. Got 1 draw out of those 4 games, but they're out of the way now. We still got to go to Tottenham. We got to play United at the Emirates again, which I'm not looking forward to. And we played Chelsea twice as well. There's another one. So we've got a lot of big games out of the way. I just hope we can capitalize, shall we say? That's the right. It's taking the right way to talk about this. I just hope we can just pick up points and hopefully make top 4, because I still think right now it's a possibility, mainly because of the Chelsea win. I think it's still a possibility. But yeah, obviously Man City though, good win for them, and even better, a night later, Liverpool have drawn 1-1 with West Ham. So yeah, suddenly losing to Newcastle doesn't seem so bad, because obviously at that point I thought, okay, Liverpool beat Palace. No, not Palace, sorry. Liverpool beat Leicester, but they didn't. They drew with Leicester. They drew with West Ham on Monday, which is as I'm recording this, and suddenly it's 3 points, just like that. So, and on top of that, City play on Wednesday as well, because they play in the cup final. So City could be top. City could be top by Wednesday, which is crazy when you think about it, because Liverpool at 1 point could have been 7 points clear, like outright 7 points clear, and just like that, on Wednesday they could be second. That's crazy. That is crazy. In other big games, United beat Leicester 1-0, a good win for them. Narrow. Leicester unlucky, I feel, not to get something out of the game, but United did their job. They defended well enough to go and win there. And Chelsea beat Huddersfield 5-0. Higuain made his mark. A good second goal as well, deflected, but still a good second goal. I think they've got quality signing there. He's going to get some goals. He's going to add more goals to that team this season, and they've got a chance at the top 4, serve United. So I think when we play United, hopefully we're still in the top 4 race by then, hopefully not slipped up too much. When we play them, I think we need to beat them. I think that's a must-win game. Like if you wanna like get in the top 4, you got bigger teams around you, especially. So I just hope that we're ready by the time that game comes around. But yeah, Chelsea, really good win for them. Hazard found form as well. He didn't like the past month. He hadn't like scored in a little bit in a few games, so it was for him. It was good to go and get some goals, get some confidence back. And Tottenham beat Newcastle 1-0 without Kane again. They got Son though, and he scored the winner. Poor keeping, but Tottenham keep finding a way to win. They're not actually that far off the top 2, to be fair. They're not that far off, but they're not going to win the title, obviously. I think they'll just... I think they'll definitely get third. I think they've got it locked down now, to be honest. I think they'll get more than enough points from now on. And yeah, as for the rest of the games then, Burnley drew 1-1 with Southampton. The main talking point here is the Barnes incident. So Barnes gets taken down, and then he complains at the ref, at the assistant. He shouts at the assistant for like a good 5 seconds. He walks towards him shouting, shouts in his face. Now, the referee is wrong, because the referee, I think, did he give the penalty at first? Either way, the referee said it's a dive. He's given a free kick to Southampton. But the ref he's in a good position. He sees it, but the linesman is in a better position, and the linesman is in line. Now, what I'm saying is, it is a penalty. I think it's a penalty. He may go down a bit easily, but it's definitely a penalty, I think. So the refs got it wrong. The refs got it wrong, just like he got it wrong for Zaha. Now, I'm bringing up Zaha. Oh yeah, I just realised, both against Southampton as well. Interesting coincidence there. But when Zaha flips out, obviously Zaha was fouled. He was shoved to the side of the pitch, and he flipped out. And he got red carded. And I think it was fair because he was shouting. He squared up toward Prowse, and he also applauded the ref sarcastically. I get why that's a red. But if that's a red, why was Barnes not a red? That's what I'm saying. I think it's still a penalty. Okay, the ref still got it wrong anyway, but Barnes arguably did it for longer, and he shouted right in the assistant's face. And at this point, he was already getting yellow. I think he was already getting yellow as he was complaining. And I think, like, if Zaha's one is a red, so should this one. I just think I would love to see some consistency with refs, and we're probably never going to get it, but hopefully next season VAR helps with this. But I don't know how VAR will help with shouting at the ref, to be honest. But it will help with giving the penalty, because it was a penalty. That is for sure. I think it was a penalty. So yeah, there we go. Everton lost 3-1 at home to Wolves. Bad result for them, but great result for Wolves. They're having a great season. But Everton's goal as well, that was brilliant. But Wolves having a great season. They're getting some great results, and I like the team. So it's nice to see them doing well. Crystal Palace 2, Fulham 0. Good win for Palace. As for Fulham, obviously they need the points a lot more, but they haven't got it on this occasion. They can still survive, I think, but obviously there's a day to forget pretty much. Good win for Palace though. Cardiff, fantastic win against Bournemouth. They won 2-0. Obviously the first home game after the Salah incident. The players responded really well. I think it was good atmosphere, and they got a well-deserved win. And obviously they're still in the relegation zone, but it was a massive win because they're getting closer now to safety, and they still have a chance there. It's just that I'm not sure if they're good enough to stay up. At the moment, I still think they'll go down, but this win gives them a much better chance. So it's a good win for them. And Brighton drew 0-0 with Watford. Not much to say really. I didn't even watch it, so I have nothing to say about that. But there we go. This was your boy Davidoff. Please like, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a good day, and see you.